This podcast is presented by StreamerCollabs.com, a website made by streamers for streamers. StreamerCollabs.com helps streamers find, connect, and grow their channels by collaboration. We believe that collaboration is key to unlocking the full potential of the streaming community, and we strive to provide the tools and resources needed to make that happen. So join us today and let's make a difference together on StreamerCollabs.com.
And we are live. What is good, boys? How you doing today, man?
It's good, my boy. I'm dehydrated. How about you?
I'm probably also dehydrated. I have not been drinking enough water today. But I mean, GG's though. Yeah, no. Hey, man. So, Buzz, we are not the we are the dehydrated boys, but we are also the Streamer Collabs boys. So, Buzz, what do we have in store for this week, man?
Today we're going to be talking about, so a lot of people struggle, including myself, with, insecurity, kind of being like, yo, I don't feel like I'm all that entertaining. I feel like everybody who's a content creator, even big people like PewDiePie, Markiplier and all that good stuff, all them, like, man, I might not be funny, but we're gonna help y'all figure out what to talk about when it feels as though you've got nothing to say or you feel like you're not an interesting person, because at the end of the day, everyone's got something to say. Exactly. From the biggest man to the smallest ant, bro, we've all got a story, And I don't know why I said the smallest ant, because immediately, for some reason, I thought of Roach Approach, the animated Christian program that we would watch as children.
Cutting up a little bit there for a second.
Roach Approach. What y'all know about Roach Approach? Hopefully nothing. They had like 3 episodes. That shit was trash.
They don't know about it, man. They don't know about
ugly ass animation too. Like, why do they roaches?
That shit was ass.
Why the roaches look like that, bro? Like, they were ugly as hell.
I thought, you said not ants. Good. I thought of Bug's Life.
And okay, Bug's Life. I haven't seen that movie in years. The one feral grasshopper, when I was like 4 or 5, scared the shit out of me. Yeah, the one they had on a leash.
Yeah,
that nigga was a demon, bro. Like, they almost fed a baby to him. I'm like, damn, golly. Like, aren't grasshoppers like vegetarian?
That was an intense. That was a slight oversight, but that was an intense introduction. That was
very. Did you know that Bug's Life is actually an anti-capitalist movie? It's talking about proletariat versus the who is it?
All right, we don't need to get into all that, but so our question for the week is: what do I talk about on stream when it feels as though I've got nothing to say, or I'm not an interesting person? Like we said, man, everybody's got a story to tell. You're going to want to start by narrating your gameplay. Just talk about what's going on in the game. Just talk about what's happening, what you're doing, what you plan on doing, your strategies, anything that, gets you talking and the chat engaged, basically. You're also going to want to react to what's happening. Like, just think, did something crazy just happen in-game? Let your personality shine through and freak out, laugh it off, or break the situation down for new viewers who might not know what's going on with everything. That's, who might be new to the game. Because, you might have, some viewers that are new to the game and they don't exactly know what's going on. And for our final point on this part, we're going to want to discuss the lore and updates. Deepen your viewers' immersion by talking about the game's backstory, characters, or upcoming content. Buzz, you got the...
Yeah, and you're also going to want to engage with your audience. We've talked about this 100 times. Talk to people, because no one gives a fuck about a streamer who doesn't give a fuck about the chat. The chat is your bread and butter. Not only are they potential subs and stuff, they're people. Like, people who are taking time out of their day to hang out with you. Like, no one needs... I'm going to keep it a buck. This is going to sound mean, but nobody owes you their time, and nobody deserves to be watched on Twitch. Like, even Ninja, bro. Like, people watch him because he's good. Other people watch other streamers because they're friends with, like Toki, for example. He has a very loyal fan base. I say fan base, community.
Yeah.
Because he engages with the chat. He jokes around with them. And it's a fun time. It's a fun place to be. So really, just want to answer questions, respond to comments, good or bad. Generally, you try to take the bad and make it funny if you can. It's kind of like stand up in a way. So like, you're on stage and then some douchebag starts heckling you. You want to be a little quick. I struggle with that sometimes, but I'm taking my vitamin B12, so the brain is starting to chug along a little faster. The rust
True.
coming off the gears. But I remember a couple weeks ago, someone came in and told me I smelled like milk, and I was like, "Oh, I don't even drink milk like that for real, bro." And he was like, "Oh," and then
What?
just left, and I was like, "Okay, well, that's it's." I thought it was funny because I was just like, "Man, yeah, I don't drink milk. I'm a little soy boy. I like my soy milk, my
So
rice milk, all that good stuff."
oh, shit, rice
But you
milk
can
is actually
also
soy.
play audience. Yeah, it does. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You can also play audience requested games. So generally speaking, play what you want to play, but at the same time, ask your audience, like, keep them engaged. Be like, yo, what do you guys want to see me play? Like, for example, be like what you did, David, a couple of days ago. You ran a poll
Oh,
where I
yeah.
was like, yo, do you want to see me play Tarkov, Dead by Daylight, Apex, or what was the fourth one?
Valorant.
Valorant. Yeah, I hate
Right.
Valorant. Valorant and me, bro. We are like two lines that never connect. Like, what are they
The
called?
parallel. They're
Two
parallel
two
lines.
parallel lines, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
never. I played it once and I was like, this
It's not.
shit is terrible. It's not terrible.
There's
It's not a bad game. I'm just bad at shooters. So, but anyways,
nobody wants to see
essentially,
me.
you want to include your folks in, the game making process, the process of, your stream. You don't have to take every suggestion because, at the end of the day, it's your stream. You got to play what you want to, and nobody wants to watch you play the PC port of Bubsy for like 3 days. That's
Oh
super
shit,
Bubsies.
bro. Super Bubsy.
Dude, I watched Toki play it. It did not age well.
No. I mean,
Yeah, I
thinking about
watched
it now, yeah, no.
Super Bubsy, bro. Like, what the hell? Like, why was he collecting t-shirts? Like, it's like a Sonic Mario ripoff. Instead of jumping
Damn.
on Goombas, you're jumping on the little orange guys, and instead of doing cool, fast Sonic shit, you're
Yo,
literally just running in a straight line.
walk with me here. Do you remember? I was thinking of I was thinking of this the other day. Do you remember that Minnesota Cute game, the
I do.
VeggieTales
I think
game?
about it often.
Yeah,
Yes, Minnesota Cuke and the Coconut Apes.
the Coconut Apes. That shit. That was a straight rip. Fucking. If anybody hasn't
100%.
called out VeggieTales for Lord of the Beans yet, I'd like to be the first.
Lord of
I
the Beans, the Christmas Carol, like they ripped off literally when Phil Vischer was booted, they got lazy and were just like, we're gonna look at what's popular now. Like Lord of the Rings 3, Return of the King has just come out when they dropped Lord of the Beans. So it's kind of like, all right, I guess we're doing this. And well, chat, we're not the Veggie Tales collabs cast, but it was a
we are
part of our
not.
childhood. So we're gonna talk about shit like that. But yeah, next thing, you want to get creative and interactive. So setting in-game challenges and goals for yourself is kind of not I wouldn't say one of the most important things to do, but it's a great way to keep yourself like on your toes and keep the audience involved. Or you could also let viewers vote on wacky objectives to complete during the game. Wacky objectives. You can tell I'm reading off a script because wacky's not in my vocabulary, but
Wacky's dusted that
wacky's
one off.
but essentially like let's say you're
Dusted that one off.
playing Fortnite. Fuck, who's that streamer you said? It's Dr. Disrespect. He has a checklist. He says we're gonna get 5 dubs in
Oh yeah,
Fortnite,
yeah,
five
yeah.
dubs in PUBG, 5 dubs in Apex. That's cool. You could even take it a step further, be like, we're only gonna use this gun. Or let's say I'm playing The Witcher 3 on stream, where we're gonna use the level 1 armor and the level 1 sword for the rest of the game, which would be fucking miserable. But yeah, I would recommend, just getting creative with it, having fun with it. Just thinking, like what would make my stream stand out a little bit more. For example, Dustin Eden. I know we
Oh
talked to
shit,
him a
yeah, yeah.
couple of I was Jesus Christ, I was gonna say a couple of months ago. That was like 6, 7 months ago. Shut
Damn.
up. It could have been longer. Oh my God, we're in May. Where did the year?
We're in May now.
Anyways,
Jesus
we
Christ.
talked to bro, and he told us that he plays mostly racing games. Shout out Dustin Eden. He was a really real
He was
nice
really chill,
guy.
dude. Yeah.
But yeah, real chill. I really like that interview actually. I like all our interviews, but I was just like that one is just like, man, this shit should warm my heart.
Yeah,
But
he's a cool guy.
essentially what he does is when he plays racing games, occasionally he'll do something like I'm gonna play with the worst car,
Mm-hmm.
or I'm gonna play
Mm-hmm.
with this junker, or I'm gonna play with, it's not always a handicap that he gives himself, but a lot of times it ends up being like a handicap to give himself a disadvantage to make it a lot more interesting for the viewers at home. So it's like, oh wow, I want to see how he wins all these races with the worst car in the game. So it's like, just something to check out, something to think about, and something to do right now is pull up chat. Yeah, what's up, Street Breaker? How you doing, man? Right now, we're just talking about what do you call uh getting creative and setting challenges and stuff for yourself in video games. So, like for example, Dr. Disrespect, what he does is he'll like get a checklist and be like, we're getting 5 dubs in Fortnite today, 5 dubs in PUBG, that sort of thing. And as he
Yeah.
gets them, he checks them off. And we're saying it's pretty useful and engaging for up and coming streamers to include something like that in their games.
Mhm.
And is it Forza? Is Forza the racing game?
There's
I'm
a
not
lot of
sh-
racing games, but Forza is
I'm
one
not
of them.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure which game
I think that's the
Dustin was
Xbox
talking about. I'm
exclusive.
just gonna say Forza. Yeah, I'm gonna say he was talking about Forza. So we're talking about Forza, the racing game.
Okay,
There was
yeah,
a VeggieTales game. There was, yes, there
yeah.
were
There's
several
several.
actually.
Yeah.
So
Oh my God, Veggie
we're gonna dive
Carnival.
into
Oh my
Veggie
God, we're
Carnival,
doing it. We're doing it.
Larry Boy and the Bad Apple on the PlayStation 2.
Shit, they had a
You
place. They made
got
it to the PlayStation 2. That's crazy.
they had what else did they have? They had Minnesota Cuke and the Coconut Apes.
Damn, that's Reading Rabbit. Fuck.
They had a lot of VeggieTales was in their bag for a while, bro.
VeggieTales had a few bangers. I'm not gonna lie.
Like Veggie Carnival, bro. Like that shit went kind of hard. Like that little circus tune that played at the beginning. I was like, all right,
I might have
this
to look
nigga
that
Phil
up.
Vischer in the studio cooking, bro. It's just like
Cooking that shit up, man.
Metro.
Vischer.
But yeah, man, there were a couple of VeggieTales games. Uh, shit, man, it's been a while. I'm 24 years old. It's been a while since I watched some VeggieTales, but hey, man, at the end of the day, you're never too old to enjoy a couple of talking cucumbers.
That's
But
just one cucumber, in a tomato.
okay, well, anyways,
Yeah.
you could spark conversations by including tier lists for weapons, characters, or maps. That's actually something that I'm not sure is super popular or as popular now, but I remember there was a phase on YouTube and Twitch where people would like basically just rate shit. Like they would be tier list stuff. They'd be like, yo, uh, this is my top 10. These are like the top fast food places, and they would just rank them like S, A, B, C, and F, just making tier lists essentially, right? Everyone knows what a tier list is.
Yeah.
And you can debate the rankings with your viewers because everybody has an opinion. So
Oh
someone's
shit,
gonna come and be
tier
like,
lists, yeah.
yeah, so someone can come in and be like, for example, let's say David's playing Dead by Daylight. He's like Nemesis. That's the guy's name? Mr.
Yeah.
X or Nemesis?
Yeah, Nemesis.
The big fucker, the big dude
The
from Resident
big
Evil.
dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so be like, he's the worst. He could say something like, he's the worst killer. And then someone who's like a Nemesis main could be like, yo, he's actually my favorite killer. This is why. And then they could debate a little bit. That not only engages that viewer, but engages everybody else because it's like, damn, he's actually reading chat. He's actually listening to people. And I'm not saying you have to change your mind every time, but like, don't be afraid to change your mind for stuff like that. Because it'd be like, you made some good points. I'm gonna move them from D tier to C tier. They're all right. Don't ban people for different opinions like that. That'd be corny. Like imagine, yeah, get out of here. I'm right. I'm the streamer. You're banned. Like I've seen it happen in real time. It's kind of entertaining. Those are generally the streams I kind of just like.
I just be watching. Just observing.
I'm just in the corner at the party, bro. But yeah, man. Creative overlays and break screens.
Oh, I was gonna touch on the tier list for a second. Even if you didn't do anything that has to do with the game that you're playing, like if you wanted to do a tier list for like your favorite candies or your favorite, like there's a website that you can make
favorite video games,
whatever tier list that you want, pretty much, and it'll be like, who's your favorite artist, a top rap artist, top pretty much anything. Like you said, top video games. What do you guys want to just basically have a conversation about?
Top anime.
And yeah, exactly. Your favorite anime. Is fucking One Piece better than Naruto? You know what I'm saying? Like that.
It's not.
It's not. Things that will
That's
get people
just a
talking.
definitive fact. It's not like this nigga Naruto, bro. Like he's not beating Luffy, but he doesn't have to. He's just better.
True.
That's all I gotta say. He's just better than him.
Shit. What's his name? Kakashi clears low key. No, yeah,
Kakashi,
no.
bro, literally Madara clears the entire One Piece verse. Like that's a definitive
No.
fact.
Yeah.
Like what is he's literally not dead. Like he's what's the word? He's undead. So
Undead, yeah.
essentially nobody can beat him. He was thrashing like the five most powerful ninjas with only half of his strength, and he wasn't even breaking a sweat. Like this is like, come on. There's no fucking way. Madara Solo's your favorite anime universe. How long have we been gamers?
Agreed, so.
How old am I? I'm 24.
426 on
Shit,
Thursday.
since I was like 5.
Yeah, probably about 4 or 5 years old. Yeah, so we were
Because
playing
yeah,
Lego Star. Well, we started out with like playing educational game. Easing in with the educational games.
yep,
Like the reading rabbits and the games you get from the library and
hmm.
shit like that.
Kids
And
don't
then
know about that shit anymore, dude. People don't do that anymore. Because
nah, because
DVDs, like physical media, is kind of like it's a lost art.
I'll
Stock up on
start. Yeah,
physical media, chat, because if you rely only on streaming, you're at the whim of the streamer. Like, so if Netflix takes away something, you can't find it anywhere else. That's it. You're done.
and
Stock up
DVDs are
on that
about to
shit.
be valuable, low key.
Yeah. Blu-ray, I would recommend Blu-ray though, if you have a
Yeah,
Blu-ray
yeah,
player.
for sure.
Like, I mean, since it's cheaper, I'm guessing it's cheaper because nobody uses physical media anymore. But like, get a Blu-ray player. Like that shit, Blu-rays are solid.
Yeah,
Not
Blu-rays
the
are like. I know
don't
you can
invest
stream
in.
it 4K, but like, don't they have it like Blu-ray 4K? And if you have a
I think
4K
so.
TV, it's
At
still
least 2K. At least
yeah.
2K. But don't invest in Laserdisc. I wouldn't recommend the
Would
Laserdisc.
not
That's something you
recommend
would
the
probably just
laser
leave on the
disc.
wayside.
Yeah,
Unless you're an avid collector of like useless mementos, I'd probably just, but yeah.
same.
Been a
Or
gamer since the early 90s. Good shit, man. What did you start playing? Like, hold up. Super Nintendo? Was that your first one? I think it's called the Super
Nintendo,
Nintendo. SNES?
Atari,
Genesis?
GameCube, Genesis. Damn, y'all had some bangers, low key.
You know,
Cause I
Chris
know
Chan was one of the first Let's Players on YouTube.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
What did he start out with?
She was playing Animal Crossing, the original Animal Crossing on GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
I think she made something for her late father's birthday, and she was just running around like, so this is the island I've started, and my father his birthday is today. Yeah, and then you just like that was it.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
good, man. Good shit. But we talked about overlays. For a lot of times you don't need overlays, but I would recommend at least getting like downloading something like, be right back screens or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. Because if
Yeah.
you just get up and walk away,
Kind
and
of leaves
it,
people
it
wondering
leaves people like,
what's
what the
going
fuck is
on.
going on? Like,
Where'd he go?
especially if you're using a green screen, because then like nobody knows.
Exactly.
It's
You
easier
just
to tell you've
disappear.
gotten up and walked away if there's an empty chair, but if you're in a green screen, then it's like there's nothing going on. What the fuck is this? Okay. But the point is you want to at least get something to let your viewers know,
Mm-hmm.
hey, stream's about to start, or yo, I just stepped away, I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Like for example, I keep using Toki as an example because you and him are like the only streamers I watch right now.
that's real.
But what he does is he has like a clip compilation. So every time he steps away to go like refill his coffee or go to the bathroom or something, he like has a compilation of his best clips, and it's hilarious because it's just him and his chat are just fucking hilarious. But
Nice.
yeah, it's a good way to keep your viewers engaged during breaks. It's a good way to like have people like sit around and remember, be like, hey, I was the reason that he made that funny joke. I said something in chat and made him laugh, and that it's just it reminds people of the good times, and that's always good.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And like you said about overlays, like you don't need them, but they're definitely like they help set you apart from like the rest of the wall of Twitch because I feel like once you get like that neon overlay or that like laser overlay, I'm thinking of Ghost Station right now. That dude is
Mhm.
gonna stand out versus everybody else who's just like playing the game. You know what I'm saying? So he has overlay for every game that he plays, and I think that's sick as fuck. He's got one for Apex, Valorant. I think he's got one for GTA. But
Mhm.
I think he's doing RP for that. So I mean, like I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah,
So
so for
shout out Ghost
GTA,
Station though.
For GTA, it's usually just his icon, like his profile picture. I almost said
Hmm.
PFP, his profile picture, and a blur over his phone, so people can't read his texts. Because on
Oh
GTA
yeah,
RP,
they'd be stream
you can
sniping.
text people and shit. Stream sniping is so corny, bro.
Yeah,
Like we're this isn't the stream sniping episode. We've done that before. I think that was one of our very first, like definitely first 10.
we should definitely revisit that.
Definitely, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, man, just it's experiment with overlays is what I'd recommend. I wouldn't say use them. I wouldn't say don't use them. I'd say what works for you. Like what do you think would make your stream better? And if that's an overlay, then try an overlay. If that's no overlays and something simple like just the game and you and maybe most recent follower or something, then go with that
Yeah, man.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, most
And
recent follower is a really safe one to put up because everybody, a follow's free.
follows free.
A sub that costs something. You know what I'm saying? So definitely
It
go for
costs like $5 or it's free if you use Twitch Prime.
Twitch Breezy in the building
Yeah,
now. Well,
Twitch
yeah, man.
Breezy.
Yeah,
And
man.
did you want to take this last bit?
Sure, yeah. Remember, even everyday things can be interesting. The key is to be yourself. Be authentic and find ways to connect with your viewers and create a space where everyone feels welcome to the chat and has fun. So basically, like we said, man, this is not to have the no, we're not doing the heart to heart be yourself, but it is very important to let
Be
your
yourself
personality
is like
slide.
be yourself is kind of like maybe I don't know. Hold up. I'm not gonna say anything. Continue.
I was just saying, like, let your personality shine through. Make
Hmm.
your Twitch stream a place where people can be safe and have fun and joke around and just make your Twitch stream somewhere you want to be. Like
Yeah.
Forrest said, man, make your Twitch stream the barbecue that you want everybody to want to talk about. You want everybody to just be having fun, eating ribs and drinking root beer and just having fun, man. Just having
You
fun.
want it to be like the end of every Fast and Furious movie. Like
Every
everyone's at the
single
barbecue.
Fast and Furious movie.
Everyone's laughing, everyone's drinking Coronas. Paul Walker just pulled up and they cut to a shot of his feet coming out of the car, not the rest of him because he's dead.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I have beef with Paul Walker. So, Paul Walker, you and me, when I see you, Paul Walker. Anyways,
Ricky, when I
but
catch you, Ricky.
basically you when I catch you, Paul, but like yeah, you want to foster an environment that's nice. You want to foster an environment that's welcoming. You want to foster an environment that's friendly. You want it to be somewhere some people want to hang out. Otherwise,
Exactly.
no one wants to no one wants to hang out. Like no, I was gonna say the dump, but then I remember the people from The Walking Dead who literally lived in the
Lived
dump. So I was like, maybe some people want to live in a dump,
somebody, yeah, because they had
but most
options
people don't.
in The Walking Dead. They had
You
options. They
really
could
did
have
have options, bro. This
lived
is the
literally
apocalypse. You're
anywhere.
like, there are 3 people left. You're 2 of them. Why are you living
Nobody,
in the trash?
nobody's keeping you here, man. This is your
And they
choice.
all they all talk like fewer word better. Like
That pissed me off so much, and then especially like because she could talk normal the whole time. I was
the
like,
whole
bro,
time. It had only been a year up to that point, like maybe well now, like 2 years, because Carl was like 9 when the show started, and spoiler alert, when he died, he was 14. So the point is it wasn't that long between the start of the apocalypse when they were
yeah,
talking dumb, like whatever. But talk about your passions too. So like, let's say you're just playing a game, you're like, man, I got nothing to talk about. Just because you have nothing to talk about the game doesn't mean you have nothing to talk about at all. Talk about your day. Be like, yo, I had the craziest stream last night. Talk about music. Like, yo, have y'all heard the new Lil Uzi Vert? Or have y'all seen the new Spider-Verse movie? Have y'all seen Dune? Like, I still need to see Dune. Dune looks fire. But just share your knowledge and recommendations with your audience. Be like, yo, I just saw this movie. I just listened to this song. I just read this book. Y'all fuck with anime. I just saw Naruto for the first time, and it's 100% better than One Piece.
true,
It's just like just talk, bro.
exactly, man. Just keeping it.
Oh shit. And Streetbreaker asks, case in point, do you guys play various music in the background when you game? I used to. I
I will.
used to. For
I
me,
will,
I
bro.
don't, because it's like a lot of times I'm trying to put that shit up on YouTube. I haven't done it in a while because of, school and shit. But yeah, generally speaking, I try to avoid it because copyright,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Yeah, you
wouldn't want
can't
to
put it
get
on YouTube.
copyright struck by something. Like, let's say I make the best play of all time in Fortnite, but that clip gets struck down and no one can see it because, I don't own the rights to a Lil Uzi Vert song.
Damn.
So
You
yeah,
texting Lil Uzi like, hey man, hook me up, bro. Hook me up, Uzi.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, man.
is what they would say in response.
True.
But
Yeah.
you
But
could
yeah.
talk about like trending topics too. But general, it says avoid overly sensitive topics. I would recommend that, like as a like generally speaking, if you want to keep chat tame, just avoid shit that's like controversial, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if it's something you're passionate about, if it's something I don't know, man, just use your judgment. I'm not going to say what to
Exactly.
say, not what not
Hey
to
man.
say, but like, what kind of environment do you want to foster? I generally don't get on stream to play games and talk about politics. I get on stream to have a good time.
I mean, that'll get
Just
people talking though.
hang out. True. I don't want to
That
hear that
will.
though, because I'm
That
like,
will
bro,
get
shut
people
up. I'm
talking.
trying to play Minecraft. Like, why are we talking about taxes? Like, I don't,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's just me though. This is me. Rather hear the gaming music than other music. You say that, and I'm reminded of The Witcher 3. I just beat it, and now I'm playing the DLCs. The Witcher 3 has probably some of the best music in gaming like ever. Like this is probably one of the best games of all time. Like definitely top three. So it's The Witcher 3, Red Dead Redemption, and Cyberpunk.
That's a
Two of those
solid top
games
three.
came from the same studio, bro. Like that's
That is
incredible.
insane. Yeah.
But yeah.
And
Remember,
you got
guys,
Witcher.
yes, you do. Witcher is even everyday things can be interesting. The key is to be yourself, be authentic, and find ways to connect with your viewers and create a space where everyone feels welcome to have fun. Because at the end of the day, chat, there's no one cooler to be than you.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. All right. Well, that is gonna be it for us today. Buzz. Appreciate it, man. Will you take us out?
Yeah. Later.
Later.